from a conceptual aspect, what we try to do on the CDN is be really easy to integrate within your already existing CDN architecture, right? It's really hard to do a load balancing solution if the CDN vendor asks you to change your code or change the way you operate CDN, right? So the way we try to envision all of that is by being able to say, well, we're gonna integrate easily within your current CDN integration. We don't have anything proprietary that you need to add. It's a pure like DNS based CDN that you're gonna have. So that means like we give you a new CNAME, you implement that, we can replicate the configuration that you have with your other CDNs, and there's really no mandatory development that you need to do to onboard us, right? Same thing, a lot of reporting, we know customers, one of the challenge they have when they have like 3-4 different CDNs, it means that you have 3 or 4 different portals, and that's a pain. That's a true identified pain to have to log in on multiple portals. So we're trying to move away from that and offer all the analytics, all the platform that we have over API, so that you can build your own centralized reporting tool that gets the information from the different vendors, including Lumen, and you don't have to spend like half an hour every morning logging into like 4 or 5 different portals. And we're continuing to expand like the backbone, and as I mentioned, continuing to bring new countries online so that we're relevant in more countries, in more regions of the world. That's the footprint we're at right now. Very strong presence in the US, very strong presence in Europe and Latin America. Our APAC right now is our biggest growing region. Quickly, you see the node in Asia Pacific: Brisbane, Hong Kong, Jakarta, Manila, Melbourne, Australia, Sydney, Tokyo. There's a lot of countries today where we deliver content where we don't have node, and that comes to the specificity of our CDN architecture, which is Lumen is the largest intranet backbone on the planet. And so even if we don't have a node in a specific country, all the ISP, for example, in India, all the Indian ISP peer with our backbone. So we have massive connectivity with them. And so, for example, for Indian customer, we peer with all the Indian ISP directly in Singapore. And that gives us really good performances. It's a very different architecture from in-country delivery. But the fact that all Indian ISP, for example, peer with us directly on the backbone allows us very good performances for VOD and download, for example. All right, so when it comes to local support, but basically the way we've changed is that we've put all the key function locally in APAC. So today we have support in Hong Kong, in Singapore, in Australia, and in Japan. And basically what that means is that we can offer like localized support with overlay, so specialized sales, products, all the product decisions for CDN are made from Singapore, where I'm based. We have technical service managers in each country that are gonna help you directly work on a daily basis on your CDN project, and CDN support based in Asia 24/7 in our time zone. That allows us to provide that overall local support structure that we're talking about. As I mentioned, this is something that we didn't have before and that we built last year because we identified that as a key step for us to continue our exponential growth in Asia Pacific.